Intervention Recap Drugs Humility 101. Stardium ad lithium. Walk, tread backwards with rhyme. Bubble in black tarmac, cares and wind. Charismatic car center, metal again. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. The acid river, the Quarren poop attacks. Keep skidding by the inlet across. Tiered, where suicidal dentists meet infants at cross. Synthesized through browser, brain network unity, accessory, utility. Assist, breakthrough, muse to new baby rights, good ensues. Curated creation, attitude, back and glance. The cold draft, ivy, blood has euphoria exclusively. From here to New Victoria. Through Denmark, welcome Grace's stack. We will build another one. This one underground chamber, rotting course remainder. Can fly through sensation, star tide, not attack. We will humidex inside to shoot down around nature's new crown. Baker's dozen, atmosphere rose. Salt and sugar, old crystals, now orb conscious exposed. Inside, inner, workings through webbing. Isosceles, backgammon, port. 600, euphoria, torque. Would be the best insane up rain atmosphere brain for your kids to try new browsing, reaching out, forth, breaching, ether arousing. Data in, data out, I sent about. Where red rivers come crossing, the pull forward / exhale backrash, the shingles will now flip dominoes for therapy growing new trees without rash. The Timberlakes quake without spine. Lilies, the skunk, the frequent circle with the drip, the good luck charm. And everything will grow a new wick. If everything cautioned for grew, including the bad guys, in one form stared, phrase, back or forward in time could be excused for passions new. Sarcasm speaks a lot about what you knew. You lost your memory, but that guy has done bad things more than I can count on each hand. I would need to borrow a few. Your compass is now set. The meter is wet. The cold trees in metal sneeze. Galactic Empire, radiation up breeze. Counter said clock, the mushrooms atop. When they fall, towers a lot, they can walk on the back and roll over the mushroom like a cot. Said Galactic Empire across the Matrix, reassembling everything that you knew and hated. Now we've got 2 tarmac pits of ooze with 2 terminals data connectors, and they're connected to use every form of what you did right, exactly what that bad guy needs to fight. The wave counters set on new could be everything that your kid knew. I'll introduce you. The outlet and inlet shaped across will fork intertwine for shipment of and what was. Fox pee up a tree in a windstorm that cannot see would break the limbs off of every branch. I know a few. It was me. When broken a branch from a hero and add a little bit of a fairy, it can send the old recipe like string orgasm through color, break plasm. Plasm or plasma, palm in hand. The almond wants blood underneath the erected teeth to grow enamel stronger than weak. A little bit of help from UIC. I hear everybody crying, and for you it's he. This is enough from this story gone rampant. We will suck sulfur through from the star's point of view to the pyramid, the humidex, the new frequency that meets 8 flat at Egyptians too. It will start, will always last, come to pass. Our barren lands are now feeding everything from past. Stay a while and just see what we do. Their society created the Amazon, and fuck yours too. You eat everything and kill the way you do, store and build. Are you a pid or stupid too? We can do so much marvelous things back unseen. The metal cars raising to the sky on a road track thing. Turn the temperature up like a hand UFO the glider. Relationship with AM, FM to spin, sideways, or glider. No need for traffic control. Positive beats positive. Eye of the rose hits the storm, and frequency stop is born. Now we'll travel to the hurricane pit, where our hole in the bottom could transfer it. Aerial lift opposite above could send down a cosmic empire backwards from above, symbolizing of, again, utility, would share emphasis on passion meets beauty. A gift to them, a star seed for sure, would stop war in our course. That we understand, but they actually need more. There is many time and many place. You can replace your stamina with pure haste. Lead by example. You fire first place. I feel like I'm gonna cry when I hug and meet first. I know what to do in this life or next. But I need your help to build infrastructure to clean up your own mess. Collective emotions, colors as well. We can turn around the bad guys that have always never seen a heaven or hell. Sitting in limbo and wobbling cold, he froze his arms off, and he could have been Nobel. I would love to once be your son and write on a card exactly the wrongs that I've done. But sure as shit, the note was from you. And every Christmas, when you're not here, it's like the reason why was because you're turning new. To meet the pheromone activity from every type of utility would allow the Quarren to not seek further, but to go for a newer opportunity. The richest dark chocolate is positive mold, and that can only be reached where the hottest meet the cold. Extremophiles exist for only a time of being, and then Wash Away Acid River now starts heart-like beating. String them along every way to once over, and you'll see what I'm doing, and you might even call them over. If this story was for you, but written for us, knowing that our planet is fucked for every reason that we do, because there is no outlet, no resource, no star in the sky that could pull semen up fluoride history to erase our history. Children in school still learn what the bad guys thought was cool. And they still do the same shit, but they don't document this one. Why would they pass the blame? Fire insane? The mold now is moving, mushrooms its game. It'll fix your ailments, send you to the moon. It can even make the cow a new color too. The most evolved animal ever walk land is a camel. It was 3-1 plus a man. Separated now for re and order. It's passive, not aggressive. And I love it more than sorta. You bring it to a wetland and feed it green grass. Its hair falls off and molts as you pass. I've got so much more to share. Like a cork underwater, make rocks flying through air. The humideck, the breach. Everything you need. I know what makes my seed angry. From you, plant my seed. Go for the bad guys, the rubbernecking goofs, helicopters, airplanes. They're all over the way. They're proof. Recycling the man every 100-year plan. And just waiting. When I say, fuck, here I am. What more do you need? Grim Reaper the society? Do I need to wear a red shirt and comb my eyebrows down to be tidy? I just want to live, man on the land, have a place to put a tent, and call my friends the clam. Turn down the plug, the pyramid from sky, the poison back matter, now has a place acid river to dry. The ferns, the palm trees, the swirling in the breeze. Every shelter now has a whisper that can tease. Sit back and imagine tits. If they get cold, the nipples harden and get big. Now if you go in reverse to the beginning of time, you could see how ice hard can break the line. Turn it back to sand. Rocky Mountain sure as fuck. Reversing the flood that they think is a prediction? What schmucks? The water flowing right off of the land. Hitting the highest crown on the water, Sam. Lifted gravity, part the sea. It'll cover the whole utility of the world. And they'll stop. And the clouds will start to breathe. Every drifter, you know who you are. This is your home star. Perfect climate from deep out in space that saves you from a sun that's too hot. Perfect. Right in your place. What would you do to connect the smiles from yours to hers to the undeveloped? Have you ever sat back to control a mannerism that somebody needs help, like everybody in Bellingham. Giant earthquakes in 50 years. Shit's gonna take off. We'll build a tower to space, the shape of a crystal quartz. Science will call first place. It'll collect all the snow. Straight down it will fall. Frequency around mode, it'll melt. And then we can shroud them all. We'll build a door, a window up there. We'll play Chinese and hear everything that emotion can rhyme. Basic Ethers star code, we can flick a finger and the Big Dipper goes. Stacking up utilities with metal. Crystal Euphoria. Unraged to mellow. Flicker wrist lightning witch. I know that guy. Soon to be networked on Twitch. What would you do if I said I love you? Even sometimes I'm stuck. In my big heart, there's 10 beating. Which side of a cow? The horns or the bell? They said, mark the beast. And I did, not me. But I had to say it. And then laugh at silly. I've erased and recorded 7 times for order. SOS 808. But right now I'm just going to process seeds. Every time I need a break from living in the ravine. For the rest of karmic teachers to get even. I'm resetting the deficit that you always do wrong by showing and reliving the bad guy from each disorder. Even the right ones think that they're wrong. That's not civilian. If you can afford a helicopter or a ride from here to there, I can't wait to see the bottom of the depth of the ocean. Is that good? We can talk about the Barracuda Blues. Tomorrow's news. What sock cotton works as a fuse. What cotton trees do. Actually do. What happens to pee? Never mind. Okay. Jasmine and grapes. Walnuts and apple juice. That's it. You should have heard the ones I deleted. Now that was creative. More creative than even a switch you could push. Or a word you can say. A local key phrase that can create murder all day. How many times have you resold this land or known about it? Washboard or soda it.